The new era is off to a spectacular start, off-road and all-electric. With the Extreme E series and its founding partner, Continental.
We as Continental Tires, we encountered Extreme E in 2018. And to finger point at all the challenges we have on a worldwide basis, of all things which need to be changed, while taking motorsports, you would normally not try to connect that. But what we together developed during that time is really a remarkable result.
So these tires have been developed for a little bit more than a year, which is very short for such a high complexity project. And we had to develop special patterns for this, which really ensure enough traction, but also durability to prevent cuts, stone trapping, all of these different things for such an extreme application.
When a 1.8-ton SUV with nearly 1,000 Newton meters of torque competes, the tire question quickly becomes fundamental.
It was really quite a big challenge for Continental to develop a good Extreme E tire because there were so many unknowns and it was really new territory. But I must say, I tried the car and I tried the tire and they've done a fantastic job. It's very reliable, there's almost never been any problems, and also the performance is great. It's very grippy and works very well through the off-road terrain.
I was given a call from the headquarters from Continental asking if I wanted to be part and be the test and development driver. When we were developing the tire, we didn't get so much chances to test it with the Extreme E car. And then the pandemic came in 2020, so we were really limited with testing. I feel now going into the first event that the tire is performing here, and that's the aim for the tire, to really perform on every surfaces. So that's a challenge to get all those surfaces in together in one tire.
Consistent investment in research, development, and production at over 24 locations worldwide with a clearly defined objective.
For us as a tire company, the first thing is and will be all-time safety. Our tire need to brake in every situation best. Extreme E and Continental and the connection here, talking motorsports, talking sustainability, is something which is unique. So we try really to link our ambitious sustainability goals. We want to be CO2 neutral until 2050, an enormous and very ambitious target.
So it's not only about driving cars quickly out in the desert or in the glacier, it's about really raising awareness about climate changes and actions, what we can do. There are so many good examples that Extreme E is showing, and also new technology that Extreme E is doing to raise awareness and to fight climate change.
Sustainability is complemented by diversity with mixed teams. Extreme E is a pioneer in global motorsport.
What the Extreme E team did marvelous is also focusing, for example, at diversity. We are touching so many things which are so important for our world and our society going forward, now that we get women a voice, that we get nature a voice. This is something which really is appealing for us.
I'm working alongside Jensen Button, so it couldn't be more than a just dream coming true. He's a really humble guy and really helpful, and that is what I find Extreme is all about. You have to work as a team to help each other, support each other, because you're going to win as a team, not as a single driver.
True teamwork, fully connected. Under extreme conditions, tire partner Continental demonstrates its full technological know-how.
Each of the tires that we supply for Extreme E racing is equipped with our tire sensor. And this tire sensor measures the tire's temperature and its pressure. And we have additional onboard devices which are already installed on the race cars. And these devices receive the sensor signals, and then the signal is shown in an app to the drivers, so they see the tire temperature and its pressure right in their dashboard. Along with that, we have the possibility to upload this data into our ContiConnect cloud, and this data can be streamed back to the team. So when the driver is driving on road, or on the racetrack, the teams over here can visualize the data in a website. That means it benefits both the driver as well as the crew over here. Both teams are well informed with the tire status at any part of the race.
So if the first driver goes away and there's something that happens, for example, a puncture or something, you are then able to, in the driver's switch a tire. And this is really important because this is something hard to feel, especially if it's a slow puncture, but that you then can see on the ContiConnect, which is going to be really important.
550 horsepower all-wheel drive, it's all about traction, stability, and safety. About pushing tires to the limit.
The track is really extreme, and that is what Extreme E is all about. So there are like really steep hills, and there are really tricky corners, and really the surface is really changing all over the tracks, really putting the drivers, the car, and the tires to the limits.
The tires performed really well in this environment, but it also has to cope with the ice in Greenland and the forest in Brazil and the Amazon. So yeah, definitely a good job to Continental for giving us a tire that works.
Because the new era demands more than just racing. Extreme E and Continental. Because it is more than just racing.
It was a perfect time that Extreme E and Continental tires came together, and we have the perfect topics combined. We have motorsports, we have sustainability, we have diversity, a topic which in social responsibility is something we need to have a look at. So it's a perfect marriage.